Hi guys. So today's read is about, I think, a painful ending. Or maybe the pain already came and this is just the ending. I'm not really sure. But it appears that somebody, and I'm not sure if it's male, female, whatever. Just so you know, this is a collective read. It is not a specific read. I'm not reading on anybody specifically. Collective reads are collective energy, so there are groups of energies that are uh, in this energy, or groups of people who are in particular energies at a particular time. And I don't try to pick one specific energy to come out. It's just whatever message Spirit wants me to say for the day. Anyway, this one is about being at a stalemate. I'm really not sure gender, which it is, but there's a couple indications that it might be about an ending, something that has finished. Um, First, I pulled Angel Metatron. I am your link between heaven and earth, between your humanity and your divinity. I am here to help you heal the conflict between your heart and mind. Feel me in the stream of your thoughts and feelings. In unity, there is love. So, could be that this is not about um, a specific relationship. It could be about something that's happening globally, something that's going on in the world, but I I feel like it's probably relationship oriented. Anyway, it's being at a block. There's some blockage in this group that really probably can't be overcome. They're being blocked by happiness. they're 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 in a block. They're in a stalemate. They are at a crossroads, and the challenge is being happy. So obviously, this energy is feeling like whatever choice they make is going to be the wrong choice. It's almost like if they let go of one thing, they have to. They don't. It's almost like they're not willing to let go of something to have something else, or they're not sure what it is that's going to actually make them happy, if anything. It's possible that is the and I'm not so sure. When you first look at this reading, it looks like emotional pain. It looks like torment, but I don't see that. I don't see that, because the intention behind this is not good. It's almost like they were actually intending on hurting someone or something, maybe two things. Their intention was to uh, cause a problem for somebody, or I'm thinking maybe more than one person. Like their idea of happiness is very different from other people's idea of happiness. And I'm not really sure why that is, but they don't want don't really want to be happy, I guess. That sounds kind of funny. No, the challenge is being happy. So I'm wondering if I mean, happiness is kind of a choice, right? You just decide you're going to be happy. You're going to be grateful about the things that you have. You're going to be grateful for the things that you have in your life. You're going to be grateful for the people that are around you. You choose to be happy. You decide you want to be happy. Nobody else can make you happy. Another person can't make you happy. It is not their job or their responsibility to make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. You have to want to make people around you happy, if that's what you're going for. And in this situation, the challenge is happiness. So maybe they're not focusing the right area for the happiness, or they're having a hard time finding happiness, like finding their happy place, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it shows that in the past, they were very busy. There was a lot of work to be done. And it shows that there's, I don't know, there's no, it shows in the past it was very busy, but it shows that the intention's really kind of bugging me. The intention was to make somebody cry, to make somebody feel bad, to make somebody have regrets. And it was literally a lack of leadership. Trying to redirect energy. They were trying to cause fear. They were trying to cause procrastination, conflict, delayed project, bad news, immature, hasty. So that was their intention. So maybe it wasn't a love situation. It looks like maybe it was a friendship situation, but they really didn't like this person. Whatever this relationship was, their intention was not honorable. It was not good. It was not nice. It was not it was not something that was out of love. So maybe it was a business, a job, something like that. It shows that I don't know. It's kind of like giving up or quitting. The energy has, like, they had intentions of doing something, like calling someone or visiting someone. I'm thinking it was calling, or maybe contact through the internet. And they've decided that they're not going to do that because they realize that there's nothing there. That there's, they were intending to. They were intending to do something bad. They were intending to call somebody or contact them online and tell them something bad, like almost like they were going to call them just to check in, but at the same time, they wanted to like be really screwed up and manipulative while they were doing it. They wanted to cause some kind of heartbreak. And for some reason, they have realized that no matter what they do, they're not going to do that. That something's over. Something is done. Something is finished. Somebody doesn't give a rat's patootie. That's what the energy is basically saying. The energy is saying, don't bother wasting my time because I don't care. That's what it is. And they are not going to, they're not going to waste time. They're not going to put any energy into something that has never produced a positive outcome. So I don't know if this is a friendship or whatever. Also, before I started doing this read, I had this song in my head. It's signs, everywhere signs. Blocking up the scenery, taking my time. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the signs? Can't remember the artist on that, but that kind of like gave me the feeling of wasting time as well. It's almost like either somebody has decided that something is a waste of time, or somebody is putting out a signal that they're not going to allow somebody to waste their time. And I'm not really sure which way it goes. It doesn't really matter. It shows a loss. It shows that somebody is actually giving up. They're saying, that's it. It's over. There is nothing to repair. And the keywords are denial, stalemate, tough choices, avoidance, at a crossroad, blindness, and compromise. So, and then the environment is recovery, forgiveness, moving on, optimism, releasing pain, letting go, looking to the future. So something is definitely over. And it's not coming back, and somebody's changing their focus to the future, to something new, something fresh, something healing. That's probably why Metatron's here, because there's some healing that needs to be done, possibly. I did pull the Black Moon astrology card for today, and that is 11th house, which is friends, which I think is kind of funny. I think Pisces, let's see. I don't know. Anyway, I was thinking something completely different. So, the 11th house, friends. And I have another thing I pulled too. It's called, this is Baby Angel on a Lotus. And I will try to read it, but it's kind of an emotional thing. I'm not going to like sit here and cry. So I might give you a little brief, breakdown of what it is. But yeah, it's kind of an emotional thing. I'll try. I'll say that. But if I start getting emotional, I'm probably going to like stop. 11th house. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Just walk beside me and be my friend. That is such a beautiful saying. And it is actually an anonymous author. The 3 graces of hope, faith, and charity, the bonds of friendship. Rely upon support from friends and other associations. Don't attempt to go it alone. You will need help. The 11th house is about is all about associations and how we connect with others. It is the house of group alliances, ideals, and other aspirations in a public or social arena. The 11th house is commonly referred to as the house of friends, but it is much more than that. It has everything to do with the collective that comes from groups, people who identify and align with each other to make social change by combining our energies with others. We can make our world, but more importantly, the domain of others, a better place. The 11th house has much to do with our destiny. What we decide to give before we leave this earth, our soul's purpose. The 11th house deals with the greater good and living up to an ideal. The 11th house card says that we are not in this world alone and that it is time to aim higher and go among the broader society to work with others or share energies, as it's not a good time to work on your own. The support of allies and other groups are necessary. The 11th house points out how we are distinct. It is a reminder that we are unique among groups and friends. When this card turns up in a reading, the focus is on friends, what groups you belong to, and who you associate with. To achieve your objectives, pooling your resources with those of others may be necessary. There will be changes in your friendships and associations, or possibly you may be able to achieve an important goal or desire based upon who you know. It represents a collective creativity. A friend may have the very information that you need to further advance your cause or goal. Or it could be through the friendship of lovers or spouses that will allow you to attain your dream. This means you are to hook up with the right people at the correct time. Now is all about the people you know and what organizations you associate with. And I've been seeing this a lot, uh, all over actually. Things I read, things that, you know, on YouTube, different sources on the internet, and it's all about. And maybe this is the signs everywhere signs. So it's all about changing, karmic friendships, karmic relationships, whether those be with your parents, whether those be with your children, whether those be with family, friends, lovers, whatever. Karmic relationships are coming to a close, and these are ones that have been running for a very, very long time. And a lot of people are finding themselves very alone. They maybe don't have family anymore. Maybe they've cut ties with their family. Maybe they've cut ties with all their friends, which kind of happens when you get older. You get older, you get all involved in your things. Like I'm involved in so many things that in order for me to have really like close friendships, I would have to have somebody who was really involved in those things too. And literally, they take up pretty much every minute of my day. I do a lot of things. A lot of things. I'm a very motivated and very curious type person. So, anyway, point I was making was I am seeing the signs of people saying, I don't want relationships. I don't want friendships. I don't want family. I am done. I am I am done playing this game. I just want to, live my life in peace and do my thing. And I think we're making a shift here. And I think that spirit, the universe, everybody's going to start realizing that they do need other people. They do need, but they're just needing to start fresh. That the old ways are not going to fulfill them. They're not going to it's kind of like cramming a round peg in a square hole. You're not going to create happiness, love, and beauty from the same stuff that you've been trying to create it from in the past. It's time to let all that go. Let it go and replace it with things that are more suited for you, more uh, more in line with you. Where it would be like, if you're a painter, okay, and you love to paint and that's what you do most of your time. Maybe you're an artist, you maybe make money painting. Well, that's all great and good. That's your passion. That's the thing that you love to do. But if you were to meet another painter who was your friend or your lover or somebody else, then you would have somebody else who you could um, collaborate with and maybe make bigger, better, more amazing paintings together. Or, something like that. Something where, and maybe you've never dated anybody or been friends with somebody who was a painter like you. Maybe everybody that you've ever been with had other interests, had other things that they like to do besides the things that you like to do. And I would say that is me. I have spent my entire life being in relationship after relationship after relationship with people who don't like to do what I do. So it would be really great if I had friend, that, and I'm talking friend, not necessarily relationship, but just a friend who liked to do the things that I like to do. Whether that be, I like to do so many things that it's kind of hard to nail down one thing, but you know what I mean. What I'm talking about is finding somebody. It's like if you have two guys, one guy likes to read books and the other guy likes to work on cars, they're probably not going to be the closest of friends. But if you have two guys who love to work on cars, they're going to create beautiful cars together. They're going to, or you have two guys who like to read books, they're going to maybe write a book together. They're going to do things together. And they're going to have a very happy and fulfilling friendship or partnership because of the things that they love to do. I hope that explains it. Sometimes this card can indicate the sudden appearance or disappearance of an old friend. Even though it's a fortuitous time to join a club, a class, a society, or a group, it is important you be a standout. Others will support your individuality. Sometimes this card indicates the sudden appearance or disappearance of an old friend. The 11th house is also the house of stepchildren and children who belong to your lover. Issues involving such children may arise. Look to surrounding cards for the meanings of the issue. The appearance of the 11th house means the collective, those who support you as friends, but can sometimes indicate open enemies and rivals. It could just be a spirited competition between you and another, bringing out the best in both of you. But in the end, what works out is what works out best for all. So it is not a good time to serve your needs only. It is a time to be a comrade and give consideration to friends. The 11th house card in brief: friendship, friends of all kinds, allies and alliances, social contacts, organizations, clubs, gatherings, dreams, hopes, aspirations, destiny, compassionate acceptance, the place where we discover we are not alone, being different, individual, one of a kind, foreigners, other cultures, people with different ethnicities or backgrounds, tribal connections, suffering from rejection or banishment from the tribe, traveling to foreign lands, entering a new field, misfits, artists, stepchildren, children who are also our friends, technology, connecting through electronics, going with the flow, trusting in the flow as well as your own wild and unique self. The corresponding tarot card is the Three of Cups. Sources of help, alliances, groups, friends, the black sheep of the family, goals, hopes, wishes, dreams. And the Three of Cups actually came up in this reading, but it showed there would be no celebration. It was not, it was reversed. No celebration, no, not attending an outing, no friendship groups, so on and so forth. So this read actually appears more like it is uh, it is saying something is coming to an end, but be open for new things to come in. Baby angel. This baby angel appears in unspoiled innocence and speaks to you of new life, renewed hope, and second chances. Her energy is of everlasting renewal. She brings with her the eternal gift of love. She asks that you look closely for the tiny treasures, the little everyday miracles. See them for the first time through kind and gentle eyes. She represents the child within whose divine right is to be cherished unconditionally. She revealed within the origins of the lotus plant is a powerful symbol of life. The lotus drops its seeds into the darkest mud, yet with the first stirrings of renewed life, it seeks the light. With intense determination, it transcends the muck and the muddy water to burst forth a beautiful flower born of spirit. Its sole purpose is to share its beauty with the world. As the baby angel rests within the petals, she is comfortable with who she is. She is pure joy and innocence, eagerly experiencing each new moment. Be comfortable with who you are. Honor that being and do not try to be who you are not. It is far too great of a sacrifice. And I have to say, I completely agree. So, something's ending and you should let it go. You should let it go. All parties involved need to let go. Let go. Well, let go. This is the theme lately. Let go. Love and blessings.